So last week, news broke that the budget deficit is much larger than expected going into next year. It is $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion of a budget deficit. And that is 5 times higher than when the General Assembly left in April. When the General Assembly left in April, they thought it was going to be about $300 million, but it is now $1.5 billion. And so one of the interesting things about this is that Wes Moore's team has already said that they have no intention to raise taxes any further this year. After all, it's an election year, and politicians don't like to raise taxes in election year. So it's important to know that we have a $1.5 billion deficit, and the governor doesn't want to raise taxes. Additionally, we have a state rainy day fund, but lawmakers have been cautioned on using that because it would hurt our bond rating and it would hurt our ability to do that or to make those payments. So I think we're in this situation where we're going to have to make up about $1.5 billion in the budget. And we don't have the ability to raise taxes. We don't have the ability to raise additional fees because the Maryland Democrats don't have the political will to do that, even if it's necessary. And so the headlines say that this is a fiscal crisis, but I want you to see something else. I think this is a deliberate political strategy. Wes Moore campaigned on progressive promises and then he delayed the revenue until he could create a crisis. And then he used that crisis to justify austerity budgeting. I think this is a pattern you need to watch for in Maryland and in this election year, but I think you should watch for it everywhere.